cooler. I think I've never worked out here before. They said they got my number from one of my customers, and I think they said the walk-in's at 46, and they're going, can you come up? And it's what is it, 3:30 in the afternoon. I told them, yeah, I'll come up and check it out. Why not? Let's get up there and take a look. It's the next town up the mountain, and we'll go take a look. There it is. $6,700 BTUs. All right, the condensing unit for the walk-in box is back here. What I noticed was I turned the thermostat up, but this is still running. I don't know if the pressure switch is bad or if the solenoid valve's not letting it pump down, or if just the condenser fan motor's running. There's no heat coming out. The condenser fan motor's just sitting there running. So I want to check this out real quick. The low pressure switch. See, the vibration from the drill made the low pressure switch shut off. Let's see what we got in this thing. Interesting. We do have a defrost timer in here also. Oh, we'll have to see if it's working. And that coil's iced up on that unit. I'll have to check my cut in and my cut out with my gauges. All right, so we have iced up coil. Pressure switch is going to need adjusting. The unit does have a defrost timer, which we'll have to check. Somebody put in a new condenser fan motor. That's cool, but they never cleaned the coil. Not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and string my hose up and see if we get this coil washed out while the ice is. I'm gonna let that coil de-ice, air defrost for a bit while I'm taking care of some stuff out here. And if I'm gonna have the hose right here, I just noticed this is their air conditioner. Could use a little rub-a-dooski, scrub-a-dooski. Also, feel the pain. There's lots of water coming out. Oh yeah. Well, if I'm gonna wash that coil, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this one too. For sure. If my hose will reach. Alright, I got the coils washed. And you know, I'd rather be out here playing with the air conditioner than inside that walk-in box melting ice. So they said I could check out the AC. I did notice this. There's no caps on any of the air conditioner fittings. So I got the gauges and stuff, and we'll run a check. And I did get the coil here washed up pretty good. You can see the ice is melting, condensate's draining. That's the condensate for the walk-in. This job just gets better and better. Now I picked up a reach-in freezer they have in there that's only 7 months old. And it's a Saba Air, so it's one of those Chinese ones. They're like, go ahead and look at it. So we'll see where we're at. I wanted to see what ton this unit is. Let's see, what are we working with here? Oh, we got the old 4800. This thing holds 4.03 pounds of gas. No, pardon me, 8 pounds. 8.88 pounds. I was looking at the kilograms. 8.88 pounds of gas. Got no superheat. So it's looking like it's overcharged. Got a brand new York furnace attached to it. Look at that. Super short line set. It goes right there. It's piston driven coil. And it goes right into there. So what I like to do when I get to this situation, dude, I'm just gonna go ice maker guy. I'm gonna recover the charge. Yeah, I got an extra plug right there. I'm gonna recover. That's barely plugged in. They couldn't extend the cord, those jackasses. Brand new furnace, and look at freaking hack and mow. All right. Oh boy. Wow. All right, got a freshie recovery tank. And the ice maker repair guy is coming out at me. I'm not going to mess around. I know it's 8.8 pounds. I know it's telling me it's got too much gas in it. I want to know how much gas is in it. I'm going to recover it all and weigh it. Let's see, 0. And then there's no guessing games. That's just the way I was taught, old school. All right, I purged to the tank. Scale is zeroed out. Gonna let her rip. I'm gonna let her rip. We'll see what we get out of this thing. It says the charge is 8.8 pounds. We'll see where we get. All right, we're recovering that and weighing it. Let's see how our coil's coming along for de-ice on this walk-in box. This was the main reason we got called out for. And I need to look at this. Is the freezer that's not working? Ew, sounds terrible. All right, here's us. Look at it, packed. All right, Team Larkin. I do like the Larkin finish. You usually find those in the labs and stuff, the white embossed. Let's see. All right. Ice is off of there. That's a start. We'll get over here and see if we can set this thermostat. And see where it comes down to for starters, and we can check that unit, get some relief coming back in here. All right, looks like the condensing unit kicked back on, maybe. Ooh, compressor's hot. I don't even know if it's running. Doesn't sound like it kicked on. No, it's not starting. All right, dude, we got multiple offender super duper deluxe on this thing. We'll have to dig into those start components and see if they're toast. Let's see how this little guy's coming along. All right, we still got a ton of pressure in there. We still got some liquid coming out. I'm already at 7 pounds. Let's zoom in for y'all. Yep, we're already at 7 pounds. We got a ways to go yet. I love this stuff. Yeah, we'll see how much we pull out of this one. Alright, so this start cap's supposed to be 108 to 130. It's showing like 195.4. That's interesting. The run cap's supposed to be a 30. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, I think our run cap's dead. Alright, there's the freshie out of the box. That's a 30, so that's good. See what I got for that. If I got anything close to that start cap, let me take a look. We're just getting in a vacuum here. Grand total so far, 12.5 pounds. On a system that's supposed to take 8. There it is. 8.8 pounds. That's how I like to do it. And I'll weigh back in 8.8 pounds. Okay, just ran the purge feature on the recovery unit. This is the HVAC Nerd. Love this thing to pieces. I always like the purge feature on recovery units. Look what our grand total got to. 13.3 pounds. 5 pounds overcharged. Oh, and did I show you guys the compressor over here is the thermistor's open. So, and I'm waiting for it to reset, if it'll reset. So the internal overload on the windings is open. Run to start's good. And common to start's not happy. Open. And it's hot. The compressor's hot. Story continues. Alright, really easy process here. We pulled out 13.3. I got a nice new filter dryer coming out of our tank, going through our filter dryer into our system. I'm gonna weigh in 8 pounds. 8.8, and then we'll get some readings off this dude. There we go. Fill her up. All right, there's the charge. 8.888, 8.9, close enough for cigars. All right, we'll see what happens here. All right, I'm on a new hunt now. Now I'm looking for a return error. The plenum cuts through the wall right there. There's a big walk-in freezer right here. The neck that's in the building is right there. I gotta try and find that. All right, she cooled down and reset. All right, we can dig with that in a minute. I want to find this returner real quick. All right, she restarted. The AC's wrapped up, so we're good there. Coil on this is de-iced now, restarted. We know we got to readjust the pressure switch because that had ran in a vacuum. I got to tighten up these capacitors, and I marked the defrost timer to see if it advances. And I still need to gauge up on here and check it all out. I've had it running for about 10 minutes. And coil's de-iced, got a little bit of a load on it, so looks like we're low on charge for sure. Alright, get the charge corrected. That's where we're running at right now. Looks a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and cycle down. I adjusted the cutout on the pressure switch. I want to see where it cuts out at. I'll go ahead and adjust that real quick by turning off. Yeah, I'll cycle off the thermostat. Shut off when I got out here. Oh, 2.7. Whoa, not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. All right, let me get this thing going again. That'll work. I can actually button up the top now. We'll have to see if this defrost timer advances or not. We'll see. Then I'll have to reset the time. All right, cycled stat, unit came back on, stoked. Now I gotta adjust that thermostat for starters, and then we can check a superheat reading at the TXV. See how it's doing. That's just a case rattle. Isn't that terrible? Let's see what we can do about that. That box is at 50. Multiple offender super deluxe. We need to pick up a defrost timer. She ain't moving. Mercy, mercy me. Yeah, she's hooked up. All right, it gets better and better. So I went to get a superheat reading. I take this cap off. There's no Schrader in it, so I'm pumping the unit down right now. I'm gonna install a Schrader core. There's no Schrader core in there. Oh man. We're cold enough to get a superheat reading. Look, here's a discrepancy between my probe and that probe. That thing's old as hell. I'll probably go off this one today. Yeah, 3 degrees. 2 or 3 degrees. The two temperature probes basically evened out at the end. 39.9, 40.5. That thing's old as the hills. That's really good. All right. I got the Schrader core installed. I did have to adjust the superheat. It was at 16. I opened the valve up a little bit. I got it to 11, which is close enough. And I'm just finishing up setting this thermostat here. And I do have a defrost clock on the truck, so I'll change that defrost timer out also. The freezer, the reach-in freezer, we'll have to work on tomorrow. It's getting late. So I pulled the old defrost timer out. It definitely did not advance. It's dead. And then look, more hackery. I'm cracking up. Okay, let me catch my breath. Hold on. Get the time clock changed out at 7 at night. We'll advance it around one time. Make sure it turns the unit off. I use the plastic plumber strap for the run cap bandit. And let's fire this thing off. All right, we're back in action. What a heck of a call. And I still haven't got to that freezer yet, the reach-in. We're gonna do that tomorrow. All right, let's get out of here and call it a night. I gotta come back here tomorrow and fix that reach-in freezer for him. We'll talk about it. All right, that one was the multiple offender super deluxe juggler special. And I was almost gonna juggle 3 calls, but time just went a little bit further than expected. This has a 4-ton air conditioner, mega overcharged by 5 pounds. How I found that was just by gauging up on it, and I had a 0 superheat reading. Like there's no superheat. So instead of playing the game where it's like, oh, let's recover a little bit here, let's recover a little bit it was just easier the way I was always trained. It was just easier to recover the charge and weigh it out and then see how much is in there and then just weigh the right amount back in, and that's what I did on the air conditioner. Now the coils were dirty. I washed those coils out on the refrigeration unit and the air conditioner condenser. I didn't take apart the air conditioner evaporator to see if it was plugged. I'm sure it's good and filthy. And then let's see, what did we have on the walk-in box? Holy moly. All right, so the walk-in had iced up coilotitis. It had the low pressure cut out, let that thing run into a vacuum, it looked like, or possibly the compressor was already overheated when I went outside, you know, to the condensing unit. So it wasn't shutting off. But so we had iced up coilotitis, we had overheated compressor, we had a bad run capacitor, we had a dead defrost timer, it was low on charge, the header in the evaporator was missing the Schrader core, and the superheat was way too high, 16 degrees of superheat, and I adjusted it down to 11. Right in there at around 11. That was close enough. And then adjusted the analog thermostat. And I still have that reach-in freezer they want me to fix. So that was a good one. So hit the like button if you liked it. Smash that subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit the bell and get notifications when I post up new videos. And we'll see you on the next one. Woo! What time? Let's see. I'm on the road. 7:46. Let's see. That's another 14-hour day. Breaker 19, come in, over.